Has there been union support over the longer term for environmental protection and EPA regulation? And maybe also talk a little bit more about the changes you've seen in the UAW.
Yeah, that's two good questions. I think long-term there has been some tremendous opportunities for collaboration, but it takes time. You know, it's not an immediate hug when we put out our rules. But what we have learned to do, and I think what we do well, is when we regulate industry, we don't do it in a vacuum. When we don't even write our rules in a vacuum. We spend a great deal of time understanding where the industries are in terms of technology development. We try to understand where the markets are heading. We provide as much flexibility in our rulemaking as we can, and we take a look at both the cost and the job implications of our rules. And over time, we've gotten better at that. You will see that our rules are more and more sophisticated about looking at the jobs impacts. Because I will tell you that it does no individual benefit to have government considering only environmental consequences without thinking about whether they can keep food on the table. We know that. We have to look at it all, and we have to be part of the whole solution that people are looking for, which is they want to breathe clean air, they want to have great jobs, and they want their families to be safe. And so we have to be part of that larger solution. It does take time. But I think the work that we did to develop a national clean car program and to work with the UAW on that, and to recognize that at the point in time we initiated that rulemaking, that was a point in time where the industry itself was struggling tremendously financially. There was threats of thousands of lost jobs, and there were lost jobs at that point in time. When the president stepped up and said we're not only going to support that industry directly economically, he also said we're going to use regulation to help drive the auto dealers and the automakers forward in a way that would help them grow the economy and their businesses and protect jobs. What we have seen is that's exactly what happened. You know, we were able to work together. We embraced a path forward. It's actually moving towards cleaner cars, cars that people want to buy, cars that remain cost-effective for them to buy. It's driving whole new technologies that will be whole new industries. It allows us to compete effectively with car manufacturers across the world, because we're not working in a vacuum here. We know that all of our industries, most of them are now multinational. We're not competing against ourselves. And we did that because we listened to the industry, we worked with them, we listened to labor, we understood where the market should go, and we helped to find a way to get air quality improvements in a way that the market wanted to go and we could be helpful. It was the perfect culmination of the work that we want to do, we try to do, and it was a tremendous success story. I can remember that our staff, they always attend the Detroit Auto Show. Mm-hmm. They attended it a few years ago, and they said that it was not a pleasant experience. Mm-hmm. It was a point in time where the industry didn't know where it was heading or what it was going to look like, and it was depressing. They went this year, and it was amazing. Yeah. You know, the vitality back in that industry, it had energy again, and it was all about electric vehicles. Who would have thought that an electric vehicle would be the car of the year? Yeah. You know, it just shows you in a dramatic way how the issues around clean air, around climate, and around the economy can go hand in hand to not just not have a negative effect, but to grow the best technologies, to spark innovation, and to keep American business healthy. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it sure is.